since pent-up
remained a mystery for over 400 years. They were not sketches to prepare for a painting or any other known purpose. These images of waterborne disaster, his final warning to the world he would leave behind and we would eventually inhabit.
Leonardo's ideas, I think, come from thinking about the Christian tradition and the deluge, and the biblical deluge, which apparently flooded the whole earth.
Some suggest that after years confronted with man's diabolic nature, his brutality and savage instincts, Leonardo foresaw God's judgment coming in the form of a flood. One much like the flood described in the Bible that punished man's sins during Noah's time.
Leonardo represented in the flood images something both physical and something extremely symbolic, an unpredictable despair. The drawings are absolute. He used black on black, lost the colors, and accentuated this extreme vision.
Earlier in life, Leonardo was aware of the biblical Great Flood. According to the Bible, only Noah, his family, and their ark full of animals survived this deluge that covered the entire planet. Land reappeared very slowly above the waves. To comprehend the idea of oceans high enough to cover mountains, Leonardo conjured up what scientists today call the theory of plate tectonics.
Leonardo's chief evidence
It was popular belief that the rising oceans of the great biblical flood carried these fossils to the mountaintops. Leonardo rejected that idea. He believed the Earth was much older and more volatile than anyone imagined.
he said there's evidence that there must have been multiple big changes, multiple deluges, multiple liftings, multiple collapses in the body of the Earth to give this array of things.
Leonardo's warnings on what might happen to the world and to human beings if they didn't respect the balance of the elements was enforced both by his very effective words and the visual rendering of the deluge. It's enough to look at the drawings in detail and just almost scan over the various details and read Leonardo's words and his prophecies. Certainly, these are the fruits of a final meditation. These images of the deluge. Many fear this cycle of destruction by the forces of nature is dramatically increasing in our time.
They regard Leonardo's deluge as images of our future. Our melting ice caps and global warming once again raising the level of ocean water. Just as Leonardo da Vinci's drawings depicted. Some believe Leonardo da Vinci was a genius prophet, warning our generation of a massive flood-like catastrophe. According to them, a close examination of his apocalyptic deluge reveals he accurately predicted disaster in our present age. These intense works were the last Leonardo completed, his final legacy. Drawings depicted. Some believe Leonardo da Vinci was a genius prophet, warning our generation of a massive flood-like catastrophe. According to them, a close examination of his apocalyptic deluge reveals he accurately predicted disaster in our present age. These intense works were the last Leonardo completed, his final legacy. Should we accept this theory? Are these drawings proof of yet another convergence? One last clue that points to our current environmental crisis. Is this an example of the Nostradamus effect?
You see the whole world of Leonardo that comes together, typically at the end of his life, so that the prophecy, in a way, is the realization of what he had been observing since his childhood.
He wrote,
among irremovable and destructive terrors, the inundations caused by rivers and floods should certainly
spawning hurricanes with increasing violence and frequency. In the Pacific, the deadliest tsunamis on record have flooded vast areas. Scientists are increasingly concerned that this worldwide inundation will become much worse. But most are at a loss to fully understand why.
If you think of a man who was searching obsessionally about how nature worked, what made things move, what made things die, what made things begin and end. It's understanding